Imagine this. Right now, without warning, gravity disappears. Not weakens, not slowly fades, it's just gone. For 5 seconds, at first, it would feel almost magical. Your body would lift off the ground. Your phone would slip out of your hand and float beside you. Chairs, cars, trees, everything not bolted down would begin to rise. But the real danger wouldn't be floating. It would be motion. The Earth spins at roughly 1,670 kilometers per hour at the equator. We don't feel it because gravity keeps us locked to the surface. But if gravity vanished, you wouldn't stop moving at that speed. You would keep moving sideways. The planet would continue spinning beneath you, but you and everything else would shoot forward in a straight line. Buildings wouldn't just float, they would tear from their foundations. Oceans wouldn't calmly rise. They would surge upward in massive walls of water, still carrying Earth's rotational momentum. Entire seas would lift into the air, not gently but violently, dragging ships, marine life, and coastlines with them. And then there's the atmosphere. The air itself is held down by gravity. Remove it, and the atmosphere would begin expanding outward into space. Not instantly disappearing, but rising fast enough to create global shockwaves. The pressure around you would drop. Breathing would become nearly impossible within seconds. Airplanes in the sky would no longer be flying. They would be ballistic objects, continuing forward uncontrollably. Satellites, the moon, they wouldn't suddenly fly away, because they are governed by gravity between massive bodies. But if gravity truly vanished everywhere, Earth would stop orbiting the Sun immediately. It would move in a straight line into deep space. But let's stay focused on those 5 seconds. By the 3rd second, chaos would be global. Skyscrapers would begin to shear apart as structural tension fails. Bridges would snap. Highways would fragment. Millions of people would be tumbling through the air at extreme horizontal speeds, unable to control their trajectory. And then, at exactly 5 seconds, gravity returns. Instantly, everything that was lifted, people, cars, oceans, entire sections of buildings, would slam back down. But here's the part most people don't consider. They wouldn't fall straight down. They would fall while still moving sideways. It wouldn't be a drop, it would be impact. The oceans would crash back onto continents like planet-wide tsunamis. Cities near coastlines would be erased in seconds. Structures weakened during the float would collapse completely. Debris would rain down everywhere. The shockwaves alone could circle the globe multiple times. And that's just 5 seconds. Long enough to destroy global infrastructure. Long enough to trigger mass extinctional level events. Long enough to permanently alter Earth's surface. Now imagine 10 seconds. Or a full minute. Because the terrifying truth is this: gravity is not something we notice until it's gone. And if it ever disappeared, even briefly, survival wouldn't depend on strength, intelligence, or preparation. It would depend entirely on where you were when the sky let go of the Earth.